The older I've become, the far less tolerance I've had for people in general. Now, I'm not a bitter man or whatever. I just feel I've become more self aware. I've awoken. I don't hate humanity. I just hate the BS, the noise, the fake politeness, the lack of manners, the shallow conversations. If people drain the living hell out of you, then this video is for you. And like myself, you are not broken. You're just evolving. And if you're done pretending to like the circus that is the general public and modern society, then book a free discovery call with me. The link's in the description down below. And let me help you build a life with fewer people in it, but deeper peace. There's been a real shift since 2020, but we were going and nosediving that way when it came to people. This isn't bashing women or men. This is bashing everyone, crashing everyone, because they all deserve it, of all ages, size, races, religions, whatever. Because people are just awful now. And perhaps it's me living in London, but my goodness, people are all over the place. From something as simple as going to watch a movie in a cinema and people talking throughout on their phones, and it's not cheap to watch a movie. Okay, how about this? What about going to eat at a cafe for lunch or a restaurant and your server is rude, disrespectful, your food's crap and overpriced because the chef can't be bothered that day? How about this? Maybe you want to go see a musical, a play, and the people around you talk throughout the whole thing. Parents can't control their kids at all, and you've paid top dollar, you've travelled, and you can't enjoy it. Speaking of which, have you been stuck in traffic recently? What about the trains? What about the genuine hygiene and lack of awareness of people when you travel with them, even on a plane? What about getting away from it all? You book yourself a 5-star resort, go camping, or go to some sort of lodge somewhere, and then there's some idiots around to ruin your peace. The point I'm trying to make here is whether you're going out for a breakfast, watching a show, trying to get away from it all, just trying to get from A to B, people are around you. People are everywhere. And people suck big time. They are the most annoying, obnoxious, and difficult they've ever been. You work hard. You've been through hell. You've tried to recover. You just want to enjoy something. And people are there to rob you of it. You don't think that when you book that vacation or where you pre-book tickets to a movie you really want to see, or just want to impromptu go out and have a coffee in a cafe. No. You don't see people coming. And they are the most entitled, selfish, and difficult they've ever been. And it's not just the genuine and general public. It's people in your family, your friendship circle. You do a gesture for someone and you don't even get a thank you anymore or acknowledged. People just do stuff and don't contact you. And then, like I said, you could be on the receiving end of an idiot having a bad day. I bought a car from a dealership not long ago, and the young kid who was doing the admin for me just decided to just walk out because he was having a bad day. Oh, I'm quitting this job. He's left. Ridiculous. Yeah, so I hate people. I can't stand them. And it doesn't matter if it's people I know personally or strangers. And I know a large majority of people who watch my channel and videos would agree. But let's dissect this a little bit deeper, shall we? the public have no self-awareness. So, prime example, loud phone calls. Or, my favourite, listening to music without headphones. What about having zero boundaries? They don't care how much noise they make, what they do to you, and how they hurt you, or how they insult you, especially with work colleagues, or even people you do business with. What about no sense of personal space at all? Just imagine cramming in to the trains and buses, if that's not what you do, on your way to work or home. You've got someone's armpit or someone's backside or disgusting body rammed right up against you. So despite these things, they act like you're the problem for noticing. I'm the problem for telling people to shut up in the movie theatre. I'm the problem for complaining that that's not what I ordered for my food. I ordered a steak, I get a lamb chop. What the hell? I'm the problem for saying, excuse me, can you just back away, please? You're rammed right up against me. Excuse me, being a bit loud. I'm very tired. I'd like to rest. And I'm being polite about it, but I'm the problem. Or people parking in my own personal drive in my home. Ridiculous. What's the solution? I guess limit exposure to people now. Get strategic of where you go, when you go, and especially who you're around. You got to protect your energy like it's currency, because that's what it is. I feel immense dread and anxiety sometimes when I've got to go to these social functions and be around people I can't stand. Who I know can't stand me as well. It's the same thing. I used to love going into central London. I used to love the hustle and bustle of it. I cannot stand it now. I hate it. I go in if I have to, and I get out as soon as possible. In fact, I've got plans coming up soon, and I cannot wait for it to just transpire and be over with. Here's the other thing as well, and it's a real pet peeve of mine, because communication is key, but people don't listen. They don't listen to you. They wait to talk. You could pour your heart and soul out to somebody, and not a word has sunk in. Nothing makes a difference. Most conversations nowadays are like waiting rooms for people's egos. A conversation should be back and forth. You acknowledge it, and it naturally transpires into something meaningful and pleasant. That's where time just flies by, because it's effortless, it's easy, it's natural. But like I said, they're nowadays a waiting room for the ego. And no one's really trying to connect. Instead, people are trying to do the following. Firstly, they're trying to impress because of their fragile ego. Look at my new job. Look what grades I got in school. Look at my new girlfriend or boyfriend. Look what we're up to. Look where we've been to. Look what we're doing. Look what I'm doing. It's either we, if they're couples, or I, as a person. I went here. We did this. I'm doing this. We do that. Sometimes you, yourself, might accomplish incredible things, do so much, have a lot going for you, but you're not talking to impress. These people, you can't get them to shut the F up about it. Or better yet, they're not talking to impress, they're talking to argue. And They can't wait to disagree with you. They can't wait to rain on your parade. If you open your curtains and it's dark and the moon's out, they'll tell you that it's sunny outside. If it's raining, it's clear blue skies. If it's black, it's white. If it's up, it's down. They argue for the sake of arguing because that's how they like to communicate. Or they call it debating. Or better yet, most people love to dump their crap on you. And sometimes the crap is the most ridiculous junk you'll ever have to endure. For example, my wife's leaving me, even though I've been cheating on her for years. I can't get a job. All the jobs are taken. Have you done anything about it? No, but hopefully my luck will transpire. I need money again. I need you to make me feel better about myself. In fact, they'll talk about themselves for an hour and then have to be reminded that they're opposite another person. Just start curating these people like you would anything else, even your home, and only let people in who bring value, calm and clarity. Everyone else, just lock them out, kick them out, ban them. Remember those things. They're either trying to impress, argue, or dump their crap on you. And if the conversation feels like an interview your way, or worse, it feels like you're constantly pulling teeth just to get the conversation going, get out. The older you get, the more you crave peace over popularity. I saw my social life and romantic life really die in 2020, not just because of, the pandemic and lockdowns, but I'd walked away from a toxic relationship and I was drifting away from friends. And, the public and people were saying, you're not socializing as much, you're not seeing people as much. But I didn't care because I had peace. And peace over happiness and popularity is everything. When you're older, you stop needing approval. Who the hell do you need to win approval from? You stop forcing connection. You test. You say, let's see if this person's going to call me back. This person's going to reach out to me and make the effort. You'd rather have 1 hour alone than hundreds of hours of fake interaction, arguing, boredom, interview connections, just nonsense, BS. You don't want to fight this feeling. Especially as a man, you want to honor it. You've outgrown them. The noise, the BS. You don't need it. So instead, now build a quieter, stronger life around that incredible personal truth. Look, I know I said I hate people, but I guess we don't hate people. We just hate nonsense, noise, chaos, and disconnection and disrespect. And as a man, the more you grow, the more you come to terms with these things, the more you'll crave clarity, solitude, and become more selective as well. If you're ready to build a life that protects your peace and power, if you're ready to dissect and cut away from what no longer serves you, let me help you. Book a free discovery call with me down below in the links in the description and pin comment. And let's work together to help you live like a man who's done with the nonsense and fully calm and happy and content on his own. We can't control other people. We can't control society. I wish we could to a degree. But we can control how we're going to react and what we do. Remember, what we do, who we do it with, and when we do it as well.